What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm gonna tell you 5 things that I guarantee will happen once Pulsechain launches. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I guarantee will happen is that people, especially people that are new to crypto, will get wrecked ratio trading as soon as Pulsechain launches. Why? Why will they get wrecked? Because once Pulsechain launches, for the first 1 day to 2 days, there will be no direct bridge coming from Ethereum into Pulsechain, which means everything will be trading against each other without having a direct US dollar value. So you don't know how much exactly everything will be worth. You would have to sit down and calculate it based off of ratios. And this is extremely hard to do if you don't have any experience, and especially if you're new to crypto, alright? So this is my first guarantee. Many people will get wrecked. Ratio trading, essentially killing their chance to make big money guaranteed. Why am I saying this? Because a lot of people that missed out on the Pulsechain sacrifice, they think, okay, I sacrificed for Pulsex, I got in. Now I want some Pulsechain once it launches. So what they're going to do is, they're going to exchange some of their Pulsex tokens for Pulsechain, essentially killing their chance to make big money. And this is a guaranteed thing. Why are they going to kill their chance to make big money? Because there's no direct US dollar value to those tokens. So you don't know exactly how much you're trading for. This is most likely going to happen to people that are not that experienced in crypto or don't really know what they're doing. So that's the first one. And I'll tell you guys more about this in a minute. So let's continue. So like I mentioned, most people that will be doing this, ratio trading, will be people that are new to crypto, not whales. The whales are usually the people who just sit back, relax, and see what is playing out so they can make their own move and do what's best for them. So it's safer to buy after a dollar value is established on Pulsechain with a stable coin. I mean, based on a stable coin. So once the Ethereum bridge opens, boom, dollar value established. I would actually wait a week or two to see all the values balance out. Also, some think Pulsex will dip, and in my opinion, I actually almost guarantee this. It won't. It won't dip. Only smaller bag holders are likely to ratio trade Pulsex for Pulse and experience a dip if it does go down below 0.001. Why am I saying that only smaller bag holders are likely to experience a dip? That's because people who sacrifice more than $5,000, their entry point is anywhere between 0.00025, so basically 4 zeros 25 to 4 zeros and a 9. So if you sacrifice, let's say $1 million, your entry point is 4 zeros 25. So let's say it does dip. Let's say it does dip below 0.0001. If you're a large whale and you sacrifice $1 million, if it dips below this point, 0.001, it doesn't really matter to you. What it actually has to dip below is this value, 0.00025. That's what it has to dip below. And a lot of people think, I don't understand where the connection is. Most people that are going to ratio trades are the noobs, the people who have no patience, people that don't have the experience to know what will happen, which is basically guaranteed. And to continue to follow up on this, people think it will cause the price to dip because of the exchange of Pulsex into Pulsechain. Most people that will be doing this are smaller bag holders, which is unlikely to actually move the price that much. And you know what? If it does move it below this sacrifice rate, this general sacrifice rate that most people got, it will not make a big difference. You just buy the dip and that's it. My second guarantee is scammers will flood in with sacrifice style projects. As we know, guys, Richard Hart had 2 sacrifices and he's going to have another one in the future. Because he's launching Pulsechain, it prompts a lot of new developers with bad intentions in the future to come into the Pulsechain ecosystem and adopt this style of launching projects by having sacrifices. Essentially making people think this is a legit way to invest. When it comes to Richard Hart, yes, it's legit. We believe him. He's pretty legit. I'm not saying anything bad about Richard Hart. What I'm saying is, Scammers with bad intentions will adopt this way of collecting money from people to launch tokens only to dump on people. That's what I'm saying. And we've actually seen this happen right after the Pulsex sacrifice, especially. A lot of projects started launching their own sacrifice phases where they basically collect money from the Hex community to get these new tokens that, like, who even knows, will launch on Pulsechain. They tell you, hey, we're going to launch on Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum right now. All you have to do is send us some money, sacrifice some money basically. And once Pulsechain launches, we'll give you a copy on Pulsechain. That's actually one part to this side of the story. Second part is, once Pulsechain is live, it will be no different. This will continue as well. There will be a lot of projects telling you, hey, we're going to do a sacrifice phase, blah 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 blah. Basically same thing as Pulsechain and Pulsex sacrifice. I'm talking about that curve where every following day the rate goes up and up and up. So basically same thing. That's my second guarantee. Scammers will flood in with sacrifice style projects. So be aware of that. My third guarantee is almost every top crypto influencer will shill their bags right off the bat. Guys, I'm talking about BitBoy. I'm talking about Carl the Moon, Ivan on Tech. I'm talking about Altcoin Daily, Cryptos Are Us. Guys, all these people, alright, we're talking bad things, talking shit basically about Richard Hart. How he's a scammer, Hex is a bad coin, it's a bunch of nonsense, Richard is going to dump on all of us. And you know what's funny? These are the same people who told you to buy Luna, who told you to use Celsius. Guys, these are the people who told you to give your keys away to Celsius. Told you to use BlockFi, Voyager, etc, etc. And you know what? All these people hated on Hex, and they still do. But they sacrifice for Pulsechain because you know why? Just in case it does a 10,000x like Hex did. That's why you don't see any of these guys making a nice, long, dedicated video to either Pulsex, Pulsechain, or even Hex. And when they do talk about Hex, it's like with a lot of hate. And that's about it for the third one. So be aware of this. If they start talking about Pulsechain out of nowhere and they have a huge following, you know, that's a clear sign they're just not the greatest intentions. Because why they were not talking about it before, right? So it's kind of weird. So let's continue. So my fourth guarantee is that scammers will also manipulate users into free claiming tokens. So guys, if you have Pulsechain, if you have Pulsex, or you have any liquid Hex or staked Hex, beware. This is similar to my second point where bad developers with bad intentions, right? They're going to do sacrifice style, basically raising money for a project. They're going to do the same thing with this. They will manipulate Hex users into claiming tokens if you have any of these following tokens. Basically the Richard Hart tokens. Pulsechain, Pulsex, and Hex. That's another thing to be aware of. Why am I saying this? Is because sometimes when you free claim, I'm not saying this about all tokens, but when you free claim something, you have to connect your wallet, and that potentially puts you at very, very high risk. When you free claim something, you allow that website access into your wallet, essentially giving it access to spending your tokens and doing whatever they want with it. So you have to be careful with that. All right. On a side note, if a new project launches on Pulsechain, let's say you want to see their white paper and you're prompted to download it, actually a white paper, instead of just opening a new tab, don't do it. Don't open up that white paper. Don't download it. The only safe way to actually look at a white paper is to open it in a new tab. This might seem like a minuscule thing, but a lot of projects lately, they ask you to download a PDF file that has some, it's not even a PDF file, it has some malicious garbage code that has a rat in it. What is a rat? It's a remote access tool that can do whatever you can think of to your computer and you wouldn't even notice. So let's say you come across some new bullshit token and it prompts you to download the white paper onto your computer. Next thing you know, you're reading the white paper, everything seems okay. But then after a few days, you log onto your MetaMask wallet and you notice that all of your funds are gone. Why? How did this happen? It's because they install a line of code into that file that has a remote access tool that allows them to see everything that you're typing, everything that you're watching and doing on your computer. So beware of this. Don't be a victim of this. It's actually pretty common. It's becoming more and more and more common. So be aware of this. If they ask you to ask you to download a white paper, don't do it. Just dip. So let's continue. My fifth guarantee. Actually, this is more of a prediction, but I have a good feeling this will happen. Pulsechain and Pulsex will potentially do a 15x to 30x on launch. That's my fifth guarantee / prediction. Just because I'm so bullish on Pulsechain and Pulsex. My sixth guarantee. Pulsechain will be listed on one large exchange and many small ones in the first few weeks. Guys, this is extremely bullish. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a coin called ApeCoin launched by the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And as soon as it launched, it was available on Binance, KuCoin, FTX, basically all the large exchanges, which prompts people to buy that token, and it creates more demand. So if there's more demand, there's more users from different countries, and it's basically self-propelling. It's basically going to explode, go to the moon like crazy. And we've seen this happen before in bull runs. As soon as a coin gets pre-listed on a bunch of exchanges, it tends to do very well. So guys, these are all my guarantees in this video. Alright, so do what you will, do your own research. None of this is financial advice. This is just for entertainment only. And that's about it. If you guys liked the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.